Hello everyone and welcome to our Instagram Live event. My name is Paul Arsov and I'm the founder of the Decentralized Web project. We are building a decentralized communication and advertising platform. This event is a bit different than all the other events. Essentially, with most of the events that we did organize, I'm doing a short introduction of our project and then I'm advancing to the topic of today. But this time, I'm going to speak specifically during the whole presentation about our project. As I mentioned, we're building a decentralized communication and advertising platform. And like yesterday, we had the event on the same topic on a different social channel. It was on Twitter Space. And as you know, Twitter Space is audio-only channel. And I started talking about some the topic of today, and actually I like to mention the topic of today. It is the state of our decentralized web project, exploration, innovations, and achievements. So to continue, yesterday I started talking about the topic and I did mention several things. I'm going to repeat some of the things that I said yesterday, and then I'm going to advance into some new things which I did not mention yesterday. And I like to start with repeating what I said yesterday, that we're essentially a vertically integrated company, project, and business. What does this mean? Most of the other projects, especially many projects in the crypto area, they exist in an ecosystem. For example, the Ethereum project, they exist into the ecosystem of Ethereum projects, and in addition to this, their ecosystems, smaller ecosystems within the whole ecosystem. For example, the ecosystem of decentralized finance, or the ecosystem of MetaMask wallet. So our project decided to do lots of things by ourselves. Like if you remember a show called Game of Thrones, like if you were a fan or watched maybe one or more of the series of Game of Thrones, they had an expression of bending the knee. And this expression means that there could be some regional king or a ruler, and they want to get into alliance, or they want to get the help, or they want to go together with another ruler and another king which is more powerful usually than them. And the expression bending the knee means pledging allegiance to a specific bigger than themselves ruler, so that they benefit from the power, the bigger power of the other ruler. So going back into the vertically versus horizontally integrated projects. Vertically means project doing everything themselves versus a project which like exist in an ecosystem. So we can say that the projects which are existing within an ecosystem, they essentially bend the knee, and they're serving the bigger, like the ecosystems which they pledged their allegiance in. So essentially, like projects which are within ecosystem, they're players, they're relegated as players in the team of the bigger ecosystem. So they could not essentially do independently some things which otherwise, when like if they did not pledge this allegiance, they can do, and they can have the freedom to do much more things. So in a sense, like the the ecosystem, it provides community, it provides easy doing some things, but then it limits the freedom of the project. So I like to say that our project is doing lots of things by ourselves. We did not pledge into any ecosystem yet. Like it's possible to to bend the knee, but currently I don't think we're going to do this, but it is possible. So that's regarding vertical versus horizontal ecosystems, like existing in an ecosystem versus being totally independent, and bending the knee versus being their own king and ruler. The second thing which I want to mention, like I did mention yesterday, is that we have our own blockchain instance, and having like one's own ecosystem is actually part of being vertically integrated. Like there are very few projects which are doing this, and our project is one of them. And as far as I know, there are like some other projects, for example, some projects which are offering security tokens as a service to other companies. So they're running their own blockchain, and then they invite other companies to register security tokens, and then to like have investors buying these specific security tokens. Like the advantage of having one's own blockchain for their own project is that they do not have to pay gas fees. They're outside of like other blockchains ecosystems. And in addition to this, like they could do much more things which otherwise they're going to be limited if they exist within the ecosystem of a specific blockchain or a specific sub area, like decentralized finance, for example, or the MetaMask wallet. Um, like yesterday, I mentioned the reasons and the journey we did in selecting of a blockchain, and I like to repeat some of the things like our journey in selecting of a blockchain started in 2017, and this is actually prior to our decentralized web project. Um, in this journey, like if you remember, in 2017, about at the middle of the year, about maybe August 2017, there was the rapid increase in the price of crypto assets. So like this was the beginning of the boom in crypto, and lots of lots of people and lots of companies, they became believers in in crypto. So like I was one of these believers, and like at that time I decided to start and do a project into automated trading of cryptocurrency. So this project gave me lots of exposure and experience with crypto assets, and assessing and collecting information and trading of these assets. Um, like Decentralized Web project is the next project, and our current project, and it started actually in 2020. But coming back to the selection of blockchain, like the very first blockchain I decided to evaluate was Bitcoin blockchain. And in order to do this, like I dedicated one computer which was running non-stop, and it was connected on my home internet connection. And it took me at that time several weeks to continuously download and get finally into a synchronization with the Bitcoin blockchain. So although like I had relatively fast internet connection, but downloading of blocks was relatively slow task. So it wasn't like copying of a hard drive, like copying from one hard drive to another hard drive, and it was much slower, and like it took, as I mentioned, several weeks to reach synchronization with the current state of at that time of Bitcoin blockchain, and the total amount downloaded was between 250 to 300 gigabytes. So this is very significant size, and I realized that if I want to, like for example, cover multiple blockchains, I had to download and synchronize with each one of these blockchains, and I have to allocate significant and sufficient space for this blockchain to initially download the whole chain and synchronize, and then to keep adding, keep having sufficient space for this blockchain to keep loading. So this was the point that I did realize that blockchains are very cumbersome, and like I started evaluating with additional blockchains, and the second blockchain, it was around at the end of 2017. I started evaluating the Ethereum blockchain, and so I like the web synchronization took me also several weeks, but with Ethereum blockchain, as it happened, like after several weeks of downloading, I had about maybe about few blocks left until synchronization, but I couldn't reach synchronization. So like day after day, I was waiting to reach the point of synchronization, and I couldn't reach the point of synchronization. So it was a problem at that time with the Ethereum blockchain, and a little later I got some messages on the forums which were dealing with the technical side of Ethereum blockchain, and they were saying that a person has to use solid state drive. They have to have a fast internet connection. And the third thing is there was a problem found with the database which was dealing with the Ethereum blockchain. So a new release did update and change the database, and it did allow synchronization with the Ethereum blockchain. But at that time when I was experimenting with synchronizing of the whole Ethereum blockchain, I couldn't do it. So fast forward, I did attempt to evaluate multiple other blockchains. I did evaluate with Avalanche blockchain. I found it not suitable. I did evaluate with Binance Smart Chain, and also I found it not suitable. And finally I did evaluate with Polygon blockchain, and in the same way I did find it not suitable. So after evaluation of existing blockchains, we decided for our project to run our own Ethereum blockchain instance. Why Ethereum? Because Ethereum is probably the most popular blockchain, and it is a template for not only for Ethereum mainnet, but multiple other blockchains as well. So Ethereum virtual machine compatibility, like either identical Ethereum node blockchain software, or a little modified Ethereum node blockchain software, is running lots of blockchains in existence. So instead of going and using another blockchains and in the process bending a knee and pledging allegiance to the ecosystem of a specific blockchain, we now have our own blockchain instance, which is capable of deploying smart contracts and having tokens, and in this way we do not pay gas fees, transactions fees, or anything, any other restriction coming with another blockchain. So that's it regarding to the our innovation for regarding blockchains. But The next thing I want to mention is the innovation regarding to the monetizing way, and we decided to monetize in our project through in the classic way of advertising. And I like to compare our way of digital advertising with the classic way done by, for example, Google, Facebook, and the new way done by, for example, Brave project and the Brave browser. The classic way of digital advertising is, for example, like there's a company which is providing a service, and in exchange for getting a service for free, people have to people have to get like and load and maybe look at advertising. So, for example, in the way people are using Google, they type something in the search bar of Google, and they are getting results together with advertising. Basically, the top of the results are are based on advertising, paid advertising, and then the bottom are some other results by like search got like which are achieved by the search engine of Google. In the same way, like people using social networking, for example, in Facebook Meta and their companies like Instagram and like WhatsApp and many other companies which are part of Facebook Meta. Like people go to Facebook Meta, they do social networking, and but in the process of getting their own page or sending messages or doing other things on the social network, they're getting advertising like on the sides of the page or maybe top, bottom, and etc. So the classic way of digital advertising is like companies, they do a data collection, then they provide a service, and then they serve ads together with the service they are providing. In our case, like our way of advertising is very permissive. We do not do data collection unless the user specifies that they're interested in specifically in this or that. In addition to this, comparing our way of advertising with Google and Facebook, which is classic way of digital advertising, we're doing rewards for the users. Like when users are seeing advertising, they get rewards in the form of tokens, which they continuously accumulate by viewing page after page with digital advertising. But I did mention the classic way of digital advertising by, for example, Facebook and Google. But I could compare the new way of advertising done by companies like Brave browser and this new way of advertising, for example, in the way Brave project and Brave browser is doing, is they have customized, I believe it is Mozilla Firefox browser, and this browser did disable viewing of advertising for any other companies or projects, but they replace the advertising which they disable of other companies with advertising of companies and projects which are coming to them and paying for digital advertising. Basically, if we compare with what we have with what they have in the Brave project, what we have and they have is very similar in the way that we are rewarding the user. But the difference between our project and the Brave project is, in the Brave project, as I did evaluate for a very short time, like I did download the Brave browser and I was using it for the short time. So what I could see is when I go to a page like this, there's advertising, then I go to another page and then there's advertising as well, and this advertising is continuous, and basically I did not have a way of that point to stop the advertising. With a classic advertising, at least I could load a plugin and I could block some or all of the advertising entirely, and then I can selectively enable or disable advertising for a specific website. This is what the specific plugin gave me with the classic way of digital advertising. But with the Brave browser, I was not able to do this, and this was the reason to remove the browser and stop using the browser and the service provided by the browser. So the way of advertising in the new way of crypto projects like the Brave browser, I found that it's not permissive, but in our project it is very permissive. The users who download and people who download the software and become users of our project, they're getting a graphical screen, and in this graphical screen there is a menu and there's a specific button which people can click, and this button enables or disables viewing advertising. When people enable advertising, they start seeing one page of advertising, but then they have to click again to advance from one page to another. So the way of viewing advertising is very permissive, and the people who are viewing advertising, they have the entire screen they're seeing, and they have to keep clicking to advance from one page to another. So in our way of advertising, the user is viewing the entire page, they're seeing the entire page instead of getting content the user requested, which is then sprinkled with advertising. So what happened in like classical and maybe new way of advertising, mixture between content plus advertising is uh, essentially the users, they ignore the advertising in order to, but they have to cope with advertising in order to get the content they did request. Um, Compare this with our way of digital advertising, where like the user places their entire attention to the page, and they have to see the page for a specific time, maybe for at least 2 seconds, and then they have to click and advance to the next page. So I think like this makes our project significant and distinctive. So the next thing with in our very long list of achievements, innovations, and um, achievements and innovations and exploration in our project is our way of marketing. As I mentioned in like lots of our presentations, like and I keep mentioning in every presentation, is success of a project, no matter it is like crypto project, no matter is it technology or non-technology project, success of every project and and a business, it depends on marketing. And we started paying attention to marketing starting in the beginning of last year. And like we started posting on multiple social networks, and around September 2022, we did announce that we are inviting people to become ambassadors in our project. So at that time, like we started evaluating people who were coming to the project, and at some point, like we did like accumulate about 30 different marketers who were willing to become like ambassadors to our project. So like the group of ambassadors, out of these 30 marketers, we had about 18 to 20 ambassadors, and the rest of the group of 30 to 35 marketers, it was with like it was with volunteers in volunteer marketers in our program. So we had some evaluation period, and from this like about 18 and 18 to 20 ambassadors, like we have currently about 5 to 8 ambassadors, which are like continuously posting about our project week after week and month after month. And like additionally, we have like about maybe 8 more people who are like marketers who are serving as volunteers in our project. So I think I like to mention that we're posting on a very long list of social networks, and the list includes Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Telegram, TikTok, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Reddit, and Discord. From this very long list, we're focusing mainly on like Instagram, Twitter, and Telegram. We're aiming to build a community, and we're inviting people to come and join our community because, as I say and continuously repeat this, success of every project depends on marketing. We're aiming to build a very large community, and for example, in our Instagram channel, we have about 11,000 followers. Our Twitter channel has about 42,000 followers, and our Telegram channel has about 7,300 members of the group, our Telegram group. To make it interesting for our community, we organize events like this event happening on Instagram Live. As I continuously mentioned, this event on Instagram Live is on Saturdays, and this is a weekly event. But this event on Instagram Live is happening on Sundays. But on Saturdays we have an event happening on Twitter Space. And the events on Twitter Space and Instagram Live, these are educational events, and they're happening every week. So we started doing these events about maybe 4 or 5 months ago, and the topic of our very first event was what is blockchain. The very first event happened on Twitter Space, but all of the following events, they happened on both Twitter Space and Instagram Live. Some of the topics that we did, and I like to mention, is applying astrology into crypto trading, central bank digital currency versus ordinary crypto, confrontation is looming, decentralized finance destined to implode, big crashes in crypto, Terra Luna, FTX, and Celsius. In the end of 2022, we had 2022 reviewing crypto. In the beginning of 2023, we had predictions for crypto in 2023. We had an event about decentralization engines, blockchains as decentralization engines, and other decentralization engine implementations, artificial intelligence, and the path towards artificial general intelligence. And we had an event about surveillance state and decentralization. I like to announce that our upcoming event, which is going to happen the next Saturday on Twitter Space and the next Sunday on Instagram Live, is going to be about startup faking. Like lots of investors, they're putting money into startup projects, and what happened in 2022 is we had a rapid decline in crypto, and also we had inflation and raising of the interest rate of central banks. And with this, we got some layoffs in technology, as I mentioned, inflation in the economy, and some big crashes in crypto and declines in crypto assets. This economic hardship and decline into the price of assets, not only in crypto market but in the stock market, and the layoffs, they did expose what some startup projects were doing. Basically, there were lots of startup projects which were faking interest in their project, and based on this faking, they got a big investment into their project. So come and listen to the next week presentation, and I'm going to tell you many other things. And actually this presentation is based on an article of New York Times. So this is a very serious publication, and the facts in this article are result of research of thorough research of journalists. So I'm going to quote some of the things, and I'm going to expand on this startup faking. Is it going to be the end of faking or not yet? So that's sufficient mentioned on our way of marketing, but I like to mention also other thing which we're doing for our community building, and these are weekly events which are happening on Thursdays. Every Thursday we have an Ask Me Anything session, and we cover topics of sentiments of the crypto market, general questions about blockchain technology, Web3, NFTs, decentralization, central bank digital currency, and etc. 1 week we have Ask Me Anything session, and the following week we have a demo day event. And these events, which are happening on Thursdays, they're happening simultaneously on 3 different social networks. The events on Thursdays, they're happening on Telegram in text, they're happening on Google Meet in video and audio, and they're happening also on Twitter Space in audio only. On Twitter Space, we are doing a recording, and then we're posting later this recording. But during the presentation, which is done on these 3 different social networks, people initially they're coming to our Telegram channel, and for example in the Ask Me Anything session they type questions, and usually I answer them on Telegram on text, and I also are speaking, and people can see, people who join on Google Meet, they can see and hear me, and people can also hear me who join on Twitter Space as well. So that's enough talking about the event on Thursday, but a little more expanding on the demo day event. On the demo day event, we are showing what did we achieve in our software, and in addition to this, we're showing some new things which we are having under development. And I like to expand and tell you in very big detail on something which is very exciting. So we're preparing, we're working on a collection of NFTs, and we're working on having our own NFT marketplace. And what is specific, what is also unique, what is innovative, and what is a big achievement is that the NFTs that we are preparing a collection of, they're based on three-dimensional objects. This is very different than the traditional NFT offers. If we're looking at the traditional NFT offers, most of them, they're based on two-dimensional images, and these two-dimensional images, they're most of the times static, and they're not interactive, and not animated as well. So in addition to this, most of the offers, they're every person is capable of viewing these specific offers. I mentioned NFTs based on two-dimensional images, but there are NFTs which are including other things as well. There are NFTs based on videos, there are NFTs based on audios like songs, there are NFTs based on books in text, and there are NFTs based on physical items like sneakers of a sports company like Adidas and Nike, or necklaces and pendants, for example the one which was created by Tiffany, which is a luxury fashion brand. So the NFTs can be any many different types. The items associated with NFT smart contract could be variety of things, but most often the items are static two-dimensional images. So what we're doing is we are expanding into a new direction, and it is very exciting, and it is also very innovative. And so the three-dimensional images which we're having, they're based on three-dimensional objects, and we have our own software engine, and this software engine is doing animation. So this three-dimensional object, once loaded, the engine starts moving it in a random way, and it can move it left, right, up, down. It can zoom it in or out, and it can rotate this object. So this is the first capability, and then there are many other capabilities. The second capability is this three-dimensional object, in addition to being animated, it is interactive. The user can click with the mouse and they can move them left, right, up, down. They can scroll with the mouse button and the object is coming closer or going farther away. So that's the second capability, and the third capability is that this three-dimensional object, it has a voice, it is speaking, and this three-dimensional object, it is speaking with a male voice, female voice, or whisper voice. In addition to these three basic type of voices, there are three additional flavors of these three voices, and each one of male, female, or whisper voice, it can be with a normal speed, or it can be with a slow speed or fast speed. And like this three-dimensional object, it is doing like it has a choice of a variety of voices. It could be speaking. So this is the capability about the voice synthesis and voice speaking in voice. But the next capability is recognizing voice commands. So like the object, like you can tell the object which keeps moving, you can tell the object to stop moving and the object is going to stop moving. You can command it to start moving and the object is going to start moving again. You can command the object to zoom in and the object is going to come closer. You can command the object to zoom out, it's going to go further away. You can command the object to rotate and then the object is going to rotate. In addition to this voice recognition capability, like the final and probably the biggest capability of the object is that the object is having a basic artificial intelligence. Wow! The object, you can ask the object, what is your name? And then the object is going to tell us their name. You can ask the object, who are you? And then the object is going to tell you a few things about who they are. You can also ask, for example, the object describe something. For example, describe decentralization, or describe Web3, or describe Russia. And then the object is going to describe a country called Russia. So like this is probably the last current capability, and we could be adding many other capability of this three-dimensional object, but so I like to repeat that this is very exciting thing and very innovative and very new thing, distinctive and different than most of the other NFT item offers. I also mentioned that we're preparing an NFT marketplace, and there are few unique things about the NFT marketplace as well. So currently we're having the current marketplaces which are operating with NFTs. For example, like Raribles and OpenSea, like they're inviting projects, and these projects they're deploying smart contracts for creating NFTs, on a specific blockchain. So what we are having in our project is like we're deploying the NFTs on our own blockchain. In this way, we're not paying like gas fees to any other blockchain. But people who are coming to buy to buy items of our collection of NFTs, like they have a choice of payment into a variety of crypto coins or tokens, and in addition to this, like they have a choice of payment in fiat currency. So if we compare what we plan to do specifically in the marketplace, I think like this is very distinctive and very unique compared with most of the other projects and offers. So like NFTs which are created, for example, on OpenSea or on Raribles, like at the point they're created, they start operating on a single blockchain. So buying and selling of this specific NFT can be done only in the coin of the specific blockchain. For example, if an NFT is on Rarible is deployed on Ethereum blockchain, then the trading is done exclusively in Ethereum coin. Ethereum coin. Compare this with our project, where like the NFT and the item, a three-dimensional object which is associated with NFT, it is deployed on our own blockchain, and at the point of deployment there are no gas fees because it is our own blockchain. We do not charge gas fees. So, and people who are coming to buy an object from our collection of NFTs, they can pay not only in single crypto, but they have a choice of payment into a variety of crypto coins and tokens. Like we are doing a selection of the specific coins and tokens which we can use for payments, but like I believe we can use maybe Solana and Polygon-matic and a few other crypto coins and tokens as payment for buying buying NFTs on our marketplace. But in addition to crypto, I like to mention that there is also going to be a payment in fiat currency. Like people can pay with either a credit card or with a bank account. This is very distinctive capability, and like in one of my previous presentations, I was talking specifically about NFTs and what an NFT is, and like different offers and marketplaces of NFTs. And I like to mention that probably most of the people who are listening to this presentation, they're familiar with the Western world and the Western way of offers of NFTs. And as I mentioned, the Western way of offers as done on OpenSea or Raribles, it is by payment exclusively into crypto and payment into a single crypto coin. But in my previous presentation, about NFTs, I did mention the market for NFTs in China. And China is very, very big country, very large. And they did announce and they have in operation their central bank digital currency. With the announcement and start of the use of their central bank digital currency, initially they did prohibit mining of cryptocurrency, and they followed this with prohibition in trading and owning of cryptocurrency for their citizens and residents of the country. So what happened in China is people are not legally and technically capable of holding of a cryptocurrency, but they are in a very big crypto NFT market in China. So this market in China, which probably very few people in the Western world did hear about, is at the point of very boom, which on the top of the NFT market, which did coincide with the top of the NFT market in 2000, in the Western world. The top of the market was NFT market was, I believe, in the middle of 2022. So about the middle and maybe a little later, we had the top of the NFT market, and then it started going down with big crashes of crypto, and with the inflation and adding increasing interest rates of central banks. But coming back to the specific way of offers of NFTs of China, at the top of the NFT market in China, they had several hundred of marketplaces which were offering NFTs. And compare this with maybe a few popular and several dozens of not that popular crypto marketplaces, we can say that the Eastern NFT crypto market was much bigger than the Western NFT crypto market. But other distinctive and specific way of the crypto NFT market in China is that it was specifically traded in fiat currency. It was traded into their own Chinese RMB, yuan, renminbi currency in China. So we in our project, we are embracing this way as an additional capability for our marketplace, because there are people who did not yet enter the crypto market, but they would be willing to have what we are offering as a three-dimensional object, which is animated, interactive, speaking, recognizing voice commands, and having basic artificial intelligence. So this is very, very distinctive, unique, and innovative of our NFT marketplaces. So far, I was talking about things that I did mention yesterday, but let me expand a little bit with two additional things which I did not mention yesterday. And the first thing I want to mention is what is unique, specific, and distinctive in our project is our way of decentralization, the idea of decentralization. Like lots of crypto companies and lots of projects, they have claims that they're doing decentralization because they're connected to blockchain technology. They have the claim that they're Web3, which is the next generation of internet, but they're not. And why they're not doing decentralization and not being next generation of internet. So like I did do presentations on blockchain technology, and I can tell you that blockchain technology is very cumbersome. In addition to having limited number of transactions and continuously growing in size, which becomes heavy burden to carry for a single person, like this limits the number of persons who can run nodes, and it essentially centralizes the blockchain network of nodes. But if we're looking at the size of transactions, blockchains can handle a very small size of transactions, and the size of transaction is maybe usual transaction is less than 100 bytes, and sometimes less than maybe 50 or even 10 bytes in length. And if we're talking about internet, like an internet, next generation of internet offer has to handle kilobytes, megabytes, or gigabytes in transaction and in data flows. So, like blockchain technology, as you can see, is not suitable to drive either decentralization or to be the basis for the next generation of internet. Blockchain technology proved only being good in creating virtual value, and this is why we have a blockchain instance, but it plays just a support role in our project. So if we're coming back to decentralization and having a next generation of internet, we have a decentralization software engine which allows direct communication from user to user. This is our distinctive way and our innovation, and there are very, very few companies which can truly claim that they're doing next generation of internet and they're doing true decentralization. Our project is one of them. All of the other projects which are based on blockchain technology, based on crypto coins and tokens, and have a claim of decentralization or have a claim of Web3 or next generation of internet, essentially they do not know what they're talking about. They could not be actually having truly the claim to do decentralization or do next generation of internet. So this is one of the things regarding decentralization which I want to mention, and let me finish with the last thing which I want to mention is like for every project and every startup business, it is important to attract the attention of investors and have people put money into the project. So like if we compare what we are having in our project, we have blockchain instance and we have a cryptocurrency utility token, and this token is used as a reward for incentives of our users. but this token is not currently connected to value. And why is it not connected? Most of the other crypto projects, they're rushing to create a token and then list it on either a centralized exchange or go to a swapping place so that they can swap it through decentralized swapping place through MetaMask wallet. So what is distinctive about our project is our utility token is not yet connected to a value, and the reason for this is there are security regulators in every country of the world. Every country which has their own stock market, they have also their own government security regulators of their stock markets. And these security regulators, they're concerned, and they want to get some say into how the crypto coins and tokens they're operating. So blockchain technology and crypto coins and tokens are worldwide phenomena, and they operate cross borders, but essentially people who buy and sell and hold these assets, they're citizens into specific countries. And these people, they're subject to the laws of the countries, and they're subject to regulations and rules of the security regulators of each of the countries, which they are trading into crypto, and they have also ordinary stock market. So what we are doing is at a later point, probably we can connect our utility token to a value so that our users could cash on the tokens they have been accumulating. But currently we like to do a registration with a security regulator, and specifically with the US Security Exchange Commission. I think the US Security Exchange Commission is one of the leading security regulators, which is going to oversee the operation of crypto projects, and also they're going to oversee the way of trading of some of the crypto assets. And what happened in the past and what is happening currently is sometimes the US Security Exchange Commission, they're doing their own investigation on crypto projects, and sometimes they're issuing warning letters. And a crypto project which receives a warning letter, they have to comply with what the security regulator is saying, or they can ignore this. And after receiving several warning letters, if the project did ignore the warning of the security regulators, they're going to be facing a lawsuit. And a lawsuit of a government entity like US Security Exchange Commission, which has lots of legal legal educated people, lots of lawyers, and they also have um, the whole weight of justice departments in specific countries. I think like uh, companies, they have to be very careful how do they deal with security regulators. Like early or late, I believe every uh, crypto projects, crypto project, they have to comply with security regulators, not only with a single country, but in many countries which they uh, have been operating, and they're offering their tokens and coins. So back to the what we're planning to do is actually we took the first step, and like we did the initial like registration of company as and a business by getting CIK key, and CIK stands for Central Index Key. This is a specific number which a company has, and with this number they can do filings with the Security Exchange Commission of the United States. We took the first step of getting CIK key, and we're going to follow very soon, probably even next week, with filing of like Reg D, which is like a specific regulation exemption of US security laws, and it allows a company which files for this specific exemption to raise unlimited amount of money from accredited investors in the US. Accredited means investors having a specific amount of assets. For example, I believe investors in the US, they have to have more than $1 million into assets under their control, and I think like also they have to have yearly income more than $250,000. So like the regulation D, which I'm mentioning, it allows unlimited number of accredited investors and up to 35 non-accredited investors. But so like we initially were going to deal mostly with accredited investors, and we're targeting a small number, but like investors who are putting a bigger amount of money into our project. In addition to like filing to Regulation D, like we're going to deploy and issue security tokens, which are equivalent to equity in our project. So people who are buying into investors who are buying into our security tokens, they're going to have a certain number of this security token, which is equivalent to having a number of shares in an ordinary company which is traded in the stock market. And this is equivalent of having a specific percentage of the equity of specific company, business, or a project. So what is innovative, what is unique, and what is achievement for our project is by issuing security tokens for people who are coming and becoming investors into our project. According to Regulation D, there is lockup period of 1 year, but investors who then buy our security tokens, then after this period of 1 year, they can start trading these security tokens. So lots of startup projects and companies, they go to investors, and investors, they're looking for the potential of an exit event. And exit event means a company either becoming bigger enough to go to the stock market and become publicly traded company into a specific stock exchange. Or the second way of exit event is this project and this business or company being acquired by usually a bigger company, which is going to pay to the current owner of the company for the purchase of this company. So the traditional exit event is requiring a long time of waiting up until the project becomes big enough to either go to the traditional stock market or become important and interesting enough for another, most often bigger company to acquire the first company. But in our case, like with issuing a security token, we have actually almost instant liquidity and almost instant exit for our investors. After the initial lockup period for investors based in the US, they can start trading. But we could be having investors outside of the US, and they're not going to be subject to the lockup period, and they could be starting to trade these security tokens right away. So this is the final thing which I want to mention, which is achievement, which is innovative, and which is unique about our project. With this said, I like to finish my presentation. Thank you for coming. Once again, my name is Paul Arsof. I'm the founder of the Decentralized Web project. Come and join our community. You can go to our website, which is decentralizedweb.org, and on the bottom of every page you can see the icons of the social networks. You can click on one of or more of these social networks and become a follower or join our group and community in a specific channel. With this said, thank you for coming. Have a nice day, have a nice evening, and goodbye.